opening these opportunities by, for example, providing elementary ELA enrichment to all 4th and 5th grade students. Isn't that when they de-leveled?
Yeah.
That's de-leveling, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. That excellent. Absolutely excellent. Donna Smith, are you listening? The district
No one is saying that de-leveling of... Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The district has also taken steps to increase the academic rigor of its middle school curriculum with the introduction of the IB Middle Years program, which the district hopes will ensure that all students have passed at least one college preparatory math class prior to high school enrollment, and are thus academically prepared
some people, let me
for college preparatory courses.
Interject that there are people on the board who say, oh, well, we should keep... Remember, they kept saying that we should keep revisiting IB, it costs too much. That it was a well-rounded program in the middle school that helps de-level and puts everybody on a track. Not on a track, but, puts everybody ahead. And there are certain members, Don Smith among them, who don't believe that this is a worthwhile program.
So let me continue.
Go ahead.
It says that the district have taken steps to increase the academic rigor of its middle school curriculum, right?
Correct.
Still, OCR determined that African American students were underrepresented to a statistically significant extent in the district advanced math courses at the district middle school, in which 23 students, 11.7%, were African American, while 407, or 42.9%, out of the 900 total students enrolled in 7th and 8th grades were African American. 23 students. 23. OCR also determined that African American students were underrepresented to a statistically significant degree in 4th and 5th grade math enrichment programs offered at the District 4 Elementary School, Clinton, Jefferson, Seth Boyden, and Tuscan. You know what? You may not want to hear this, but we got to play this.
But, okay, you didn't read anything that we don't know already.
You see, but Marjorie, but that's part, Marjorie, you see, that's part of the problem we have in this community. You were saying that because we know it, right, this is nothing new. But you know what, how I look at it? You know how I look at it? I am in this community living here for over a decade and a half. We have had this problem for over a decade and a half. It takes the OCR to come into this community, by the way, through Walter Fields. So all the people who were giving Walter Fields all those flack, they should go and apologize to him now. They should send him an apology. All those people on Mayport Online should apologize to Walter Fields, because the school district is agreeing now that the big bad wolf come and hitting you over the head. The big bad wolf is the U.S. Department of Education. Okay? So here it is. All the schools, Clinton, Jefferson, Seth Boyden, and Tuscan, all of them, everyone. Now listen to this. Prior to the conclusion of ACR investigation, listen to this.
I am listening, Anselm. But you're not telling me anything that we didn't already know. No one's coming up with any new solution.
Prior to the conclusion of the OCR investigation, the district expressed interest in entering into agreement with OCR to voluntarily resolve the issue raised in a compliance review. Therefore, on October the 1st, 2014, the district submitted the enclosed agreement. Pursuant to the agreement, the district will take specific action to ensure that it's providing equal opportunity and equal access for all students, including African American students, to its higher level learning opportunities. They knew that long time ago, right? They weren't doing anything about it. Absolutely zero. Nothing. Right? Now, OCR comes in. All of a sudden, the district will take specific actions to ensure not to just ascertain it happens, or not just to, well, we will see what happens. They have to ensure now that it is providing an equal opportunity and equal access for all students, including African American students. The agreement provides that the district will conduct a review and self-assessment of its current program and courses offered at the elementary, middle, and high school level, including its enrichment, advanced math, high school honors, and AP classes, to identify any potential barriers, such as lack of course offering or support at the elementary and middle school level, necessary to increase students' preparedness and readiness for and increase their participation in college and career preparatory programs and courses in high school, and will take action to reform its program consistent with the review and the self-assessment. The district will also survey students, parents, and guardians. See, this stuff, man. This is sad, man. Really, this is sad. I'm saddened that we knew this a long time ago, but they were saying that, oh, here come those people again. Here comes them only complaining. All they want to do is to complain. That's all they want to do. We talk about the kids in the lower levels. We talk about it over and over and over. And you say, Marjorie say, oh, maybe the kids want to be in that level. That's what you say. And I said, no. The majority of those kids don't want to be in that level. But once they are put in that level and they feel that, listen, that's where you put me, good. I'm good here. You put me in there. Crabs in the barrel syndrome. You put me in the barrel with all the crabs, all the other crabs in there, right? And like after a while, the crab says, man, I like you. I like this place. This place is nice. I'm happy with this place. Right? But it's the when they put you in there the first time. You weren't supposed to be in there, but they put you in there because of certain reasons. And now we have the OCR come in and tell you, okay, buddy, listen, this took no time. October the 1st, they responded. Because they know they got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. They got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. So you know what they said? Hey, listen, man, I'm going to just take my hand out of the cookie jar now. What do you want me to do? Tell me. So if Walter Fields had never saw it to bring this complaint, we would have been, today, it would have been still the same. And they would have been telling you, Marjorie, that Marjorie, everything is okay. Everything is okay. No, they have to do it. They must do it. Even if they're going to take some of the dumb kids and put them in AP and honors classes now, they have to do it now. The numbers are atrocious, Marjorie. It's atrocious. How could we accept that? How could we accept that? That's our kids. That's our kids. For all those other kids who went through the school system and stayed in level 3 from a freshman all the way through a senior, and they didn't get the opportunity to take honors classes. They didn't get the opportunity to be prepared to go to college. That's what the South Orange Maple school system did to them. The hundreds of kids that passed through this system the past 15 years. What do you say about that, Marjorie? How about that? How about those kids? What about those kids, Marjorie?
Anselm, I'm not going to respond to this. I'm not going to get worked up over it.
No, because you're not that concerned. You're not that concerned.
Because we've had this discussion before, and you can yell and scream and get all hyped up and stand up and dance around like you're doing, but I'm not going to respond to that.
She's exaggerating.
I'm not going to respond. I already told you what I saw. I mean, they're all... Okay. Are you finished? Are you done with the soapbox? Okay, because I'm going to tell you my analysis of this, and then we're going to stop and move to some other subject.
But you know, this is what.
Okay, you're not finished. Go ahead.
This is what it is.
Tell me when you're ready.
You know, you see a problem, a big problem in this community, and you calling it a soapbox. That's what you think it is. A big problem in this community with people that look like you, and you are calling it Anselm as in a soapbox. He's on a soapbox.
Are you done now?
I'm not done.
You're not, okay. Tell me when you're ready. I am not going to leave here. I am not going to leave here today exhausted, Anselm. I'm not. Because you're just going and you're ranting.
I'm ranting.
Okay.
The OCR came up with a report. About
they didn't report.
Listen.
They did not report anything that we didn't already know.
Marjorie, you missing the point.
I'm not missing any point.
Marjorie, for over decades,
all those years while you were on the coalition and you were on all these boards and all of that, it took somebody this year for this to take some level of attention. You believe?
I don't believe.
Hold on, but wait a minute. First of all, this is not a new subject.
Oh, good.
One.
Right, I am agreeing with you.
Number two.
Yes.
We've had Chris Thorne do a whole little movie on this. This was part of the issue way back in the day when I first met you in 2006-07 that people were ranting about. We are all aware that there's a disproportionate number of students who are black in the lower level classes and way overblown proportion of students who are white in the higher level classes. It has been examined, and I really believe that for the most part, the district has recognized that this is an issue. I realize that they recognize it's
the district has recognized it's an issue?
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm telling you just what was in this report. And in their effort to do this, we recognize that these gaps in achievement, you
just didn't do anything about it. You recognized it, but you just didn't do anything about it.
If you would just stop interrupting me.
Okay,
because there's going to be a time check soon, and you're going to be in the village by yourself, and I'm going to go get a drink, okay? Listen, the district has recognized this. So what has been implemented? Well, they implemented a full-day kindergarten. Because these gaps... Okay. As an educator and somebody who knows about this stuff, rather than just ranting because it sounds nice, these gaps, if you look at the data, begin very early. They begin early. So if you have a gap in the first, let's say third grade, everybody's almost at par, but by the fifth grade, there's this big gap, or at second grade, there's a gap between black and white students based on some kind of cognitive test that they take. So people believe that all educators and all people and all the research shows that this starts early in life. So implementing a full day program of kindergarten, when you had a half day program and a kid would only get X amount of time in school, even in kindergarten, first grade, kids come in with different levels. Some of them know how to read. Some of them know, the alphabet. Some of them know how to count, and others do not. And this is one thing that they took in order.
That's a question.
No, you may not. This is one method they took in order to try to close it early on.
When was the kindergarten implemented?
2 years ago.
No, it was longer than that.
Oh, was it?
Yes, it was. Yes,
Okay,
it
3
was.
years at best.
It's much longer than that. I know that for a fact. I'm telling you, because it was when my kid was going to Tuscan Elementary School. I'm telling you. I know that for a fact.
Well, when my last child went to elementary school, went to a half-day kindergarten. The other half went to the after-school program.
What year was that? He's older than my son. That's what I'm telling you.
No, he's not. My son graduated in 2013. At any rate, so, and my children went to Tuscan too. There was a half-day. Anselm, there was a half-day kindergarten. I sat in that line to get my kid in front of the after-school program. Okay. I know that.
Okay.
So, at any rate, there's a half-day kindergarten, so now there's a full-day kindergarten. They've implemented the step-up program to get people out of lower levels. So, in the summer, when I first saw this step-up program and went and checked it out, the majority of those kids in that thing were white, and I complained to Brian Osborne about that. How could that be? He didn't even know how that happened because he had nothing to do with the implementation. You just throw out an idea, and someone else implements it. In order to get rid of leveling in middle school and try to give everybody, keep them on the same level, they create this IB program. This was all reiterated right in the same piece of paper that we just read, dear.